let's start off with, what do you admire most about Gary and Judy?
About each other's or about our own?
Ooh. Do you want to switch? You can switch.
Like the character.
The character.
The
character. You can talk about. You can compliment each other if you want. Let's go with that.
I love her tenacity. I love her belief that she can be anything she wants, and that is a quality that we should all have. Her character being this small bunny from a small city, and then arriving to a big city and faced with so much doubt and this stereotype and label that's on her character, yet she says, you know what? I don't care what you think of me. I'm going to prove to you what I am, and that power, that strength is beautiful.
You really are a fan of these movies. Yeah. I love it so much.
No, I am,
Right?
yeah.
I love many things about Gary, including the fact that Gary is now my children's favorite character in any movie ever in the history of movies. I love his openness and that he wears his heart on the sleeve he does not have. But I also love that I feel like his whole mission to relieve the burdens of others is it's just so it's pure and it's so important, and it's like he's giving the other characters the kind of permission that these characters would never give themselves.
Okay, so you're both also playing trailblazers, right? Because Gary's our first reptile and Judy was our first rabbit officer.
Yeah.
What is an achievement of yours that you were the first at that you are proud of?
First at
in real life?
Yes.
I'm all I do in real life is pretend to be other people and do things that they do and say their words. A trailblazer.
What I love about everything that's, for me personally, on my own journey, everything that's happened in the last few years has been incredible. But what's even more incredible is meeting the people, in person on the streets at events where, they share their own struggles with me. And they said that just, knowing about my story has given them strength, has given them this, motivation that they needed to continue. I love that. And I think that's the beauty of being in this business, being an actor, and being a part of something like Zootopia, where people can be inspired by. So in that sense, I don't know if I answered your question or not, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel I don't think I'm a trailblazer in any way, shape, or form, but I do feel like my sort of reason for being, if we each had to have a thing that we feel is our own personal goal, our goal that is the thing that we hope to impart. It's I'm always trying to teach my children and my loved ones around me that being happy is a choice. It's an act, and it's something that we have to actively. You have to opt in. I like that phrasing. You have to opt in.
Okay.
I love that. Happiness is a choice.
It's a choice that anybody can make,
yes.
Despite all circumstances.
Okay, so I know your children were petitioning to see the film.
They did.
Saw it last night, I'm guessing.
They did.
What is their review?
You know what's amazing? I was telling Ke, watching it beside them for the first time, I'm elated I had not taken them to one of the screenings I had seen, but that they were seeing it with the support system that is a raucous, roaring premiere where everybody's rooting for it. What was wild was I was sitting next to my eldest, and he was listening to what the adults were laughing at, and he would lean over and be like, "Can you explain that one to me?" And I'd be like, "Shh, later." But he would then break out into giggles at all of the things that he should have been breaking out into giggles over. Despite the things that went over his head afterwards, and I believe him, he said, "That is the best movie I have ever seen." And I was I think that you think that. I believe you. And given the fact that there were things, he was I don't understand what reference that is and why everybody's responding to certain things. He got everything he needed out of it.
Is it a 5-star review?
No. I also at the premiere last night, there was just sitting a couple of rows away from me.
Yeah.
There were 2 kids, and they were literally on the edge of their seat the entire time. And it's
yeah,
their eyes light up, and it kind of reminds me the first time going to Disneyland.
Oh.
And being that kid, and then just oh my god, and then going on that ride for the first time.
Yeah,
it's that sense of wonder and curiosity, and
it's amazing. The whole body's for into it.
Yeah, and being amazed at it's that's why Disney was so good at making these kind of movies, and I feel so proud and fortunate to be a part of it.
Right. You know what a hallmark of a good movie like this is? I didn't see any kids squirming. Like there was no I want to leave, I want to do. I was like, oh, they got him, we got it good, you got us good.
I had somebody in my party that was on the younger end that I was a little bit worried, like, what's gonna happen? And his mother did not have to do any
Locked in.
parenting, he was in.
Another great story. My nephew came to watch the screening with us, and when it was over, we were about to leave. He says, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. He held it in the whole time. And when the credits were rolling, he couldn't rush to go to the restroom.
Oh,
and I go,
buddy.
Yeah.
That's another 5 out of 5. That's a 5
out of 5. Yeah, we were like
the ultimate litmus.
Yeah, give him a lot of water and see what happens.
And he held it in. It was especially as you know, if you watch the movie, the last 20 minutes, it's it just escalates and escalates
oh my
and escalates.
gosh, it really does.
And that's where that applause came.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking too about the fact that there was an applause moment in the screening last night, and it's my favorite part of the movie. And so I also, when I heard the applause, I was like, thank God, and I hope that there are audiences all over the world who applaud to this. But we were realizing that the two segments of or the parts of the movie that we find the most powerful, we realized don't require any actor participation. There's no dialogue. The most powerful parts are really just sight and sound involving no actual human voices.
I mean, that's the joy of animation. But also, you're setting up the characters up until that point.
I appreciate that.
That's great storytelling. Is that moment deserves applause because it didn't just come from that. It's the entire build up leading to that.
Yeah, and it was
moment.
a release, which I hadn't thought about until you said that. We're all it's a relief, and we can that applause is what that is. Yeah.
And the audience been with this, with your character Judy Hopps from the beginning, and the struggle that you went through, and the separation, and then I don't want to give it away.
I know, but at the same time, I'm I want to talk about that climax though forever, because I keep thinking, because the first time my jaw was on the floor when I saw what they had done with it, and I was like, I don't know if we could do this with live action and have it be as powerful. No. There's just something about the possibilities that you get from animation that we could really take the audience there.
Yeah, I agree.
That is my time.
I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
Get another question in. What's your next question? Get another one in. You're special, Dana.
Reptiles are misunderstood.
Yeah.
What is something about you that you think is misunderstood that you'd like to dispel?
Oh.
Wow. I feel with me, honestly, what you see is what you get. Okay. So I think that any misunderstanding would be thinking that there's double meaning with things or subtext, or I'm really just, I am what you think I am.
I mean, if you would ask me 5 years ago or 4 years ago, there's a lot of misunderstanding, but I've been so willing to share my feelings and my story, and really, I can't believe sometimes I have the strength to be, to show my vulnerability. So I think, what you see now is what you get now.
So you're the best. Anyway, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Permission to hug.